Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, ArchieLuxury, Paul Pluta, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, ArchieLuxury.
Hi guys, it's Paul Pluta. That's right, that eccentric actor, method actor on the ArchieLuxury and the Paul Pluta channels. Today guys, I want to talk to you about if you could have anything back. What am I talking about? Well, let's do a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Patek Philippe 5035 annual calendar in yellow gold. Okay, guys, let's face it. Once we get to middle-age status, we start looking back on our life. And sometimes we look at things and we say, what would we wish to have back? And, you know, these are material possessions which you owned and you freely sold, or they might have been pinched. Anything could have happened. What material goods do you wish you could get back? And that's an interesting thing, because I've owned so many damn cool pieces. I've owned a number of Patek Philippe. I've owned some really ball-breaking, valuable vintage Rolex. I've owned some nice cars. I had a BMW E30. Okay, it was only the 4-cylinder, but still, that was a lot of money for me. Car prices in Australia were ridiculous. What do you wish you could get back? What do you wish you could get back? Now, some of you guys there may have had a burglary where something precious was stolen, maybe your father's wristwatch or something like that. What do you wish you could get back? What do you wish you could get back? And I got to tell you, in my own life itself, there the five top possessions. I would say, you know, there's my BMW E30 318i. I love that car. I even named it Christabel. I just thought it was the most perfect German car. My 1016 Rolex Explorer 1, my first Rolex 1016 Explorer 1. Unfortunately, Tony Soprano and the Chicago boys pilfered the mail, so that might be very hard to get back. Tony. Thankfully, I didn't send the papers with the fucking thing. What else? Other possessions do I really want back? You know, I look back, there was an 18238 President with a cream dial with factory diamonds. So an 18238 President. And then I look back and say, well, two very special watches were my 5107, the white gold Calatrava, and my 5035 annual calendar. So out of those 5 possessions, if I could have one back, which one would I pick? And I got to tell you, that's a very interesting thing. Very, very interesting thing. What would I want back? And I gotta say, the 3 Series would be fun, but it'd probably be in very poor condition now. That was almost 30 years ago. The 1016, Tony Soprano, Tony and the boys. You know, that's a bad karma. I don't really I was paid out for it. Yes, it's worth a lot more money. For financial reasons, you'd say you'd get the 1016 back, but Nah. Then you look at some of the other things I had there. The President, the 18238. Cool watch, cool watch. Yes, I would definitely love it back. A little bit small, 36 mil. I think, then it's the two Pateks. The 5107. And I'd say, you know, I sold it to a really cool guy in Singapore. He loves it. It didn't have papers. It had an extract. It didn't have papers. And I've kind of replaced it with the 5127, which I think is... I do love my 5107, but the 5127, it's just got the slightly more curved bezel. It's probably... that scratches that itch. It'd be the 5035. The 5035 annual calendar. And it's not like it was stolen or I sold it to a dishonest car dealer. No, I sold it to a really cool guy who was custodian for this. He was looking after it. And he returned it to me. Well, he sold it back to me. Interestingly enough, I bought it back cheaper than I sold it to him. So look, in some ways there, he could say, well, he's lost a little bit. Yeah, but he had the enjoyment of it. And if he had serviced it through Patek, he'd probably get all his money back. But he'd have to pay for the service. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of... But I reckon that is the item I would ask for back. And the reason I say that is that I really... I mean, I'm 47 in October. I got this watch just before I turned 40. I financed it. I didn't have the fucking money. I had to get a loan from a finance company. I financed my car. The car was paid off. I just refinanced the car to buy the Patek. I wore it for a year. When I was 40, I wore this watch every day. Yes, I may have changed it and put another watch on, but every day I basically wore this watch. I took this watch with me to Thailand. I remember going to Thailand with the family. That was our first international trip with the family. A lot of good memories. A lot of really good memories. I remember going to many events with this Patek. I loved it. It was my Patek Philippe. Yes, I love the 5107. That was beautiful, but I gotta say the first complicated Patek, I got it from Ronnie from Vintage Watch Co. He's cool, just a really cool guy. And the thing is too, I sold it to a really cool guy. I sold it to Andrew in Melbourne. He's the guy with the Lamborghini Diablo. Just a cool guy. We had, when I sold it to him, we had Grange together. He's still a friend, very good friend. Just a cool guy. And I got it back. Yes, I had to sell some Rolex. Yeah, I sold my Bluesy Submariner and also my Zenith El Primero Chronomaster Open, which that was a beautiful watch. Absolutely beautiful watch. Yes, that's sad. It is sad. Of course it's sad. But it's one of these things, you know, you can't have everything. Well, I suppose you can, but I can't afford to have everything. So I gotta say, it's I got it back in time warp condition, exactly like I left it with him. He only wore it a couple times. Even a letter, I signed a letter to say it was ArchieLuxury's watch. He gave me that letter back. And I said, please, I love her. I loved her so much. Please look after her. You know, almost like I was adopting one of my children, putting my children up for adoption, saying, please take care, you know, like a Paddington Bear tag, you know, to say, hey, please take care of this bear. And I got to be honest with you. I love it. You know, I love the 50-30. I mean, the 50-35. It's an interesting piece. I'd like to put it on a new strap. A new strap. It's the gold it hasn't been polished. It's just got a little bit of a sheen to it. You know, aged gold, which I'll probably get it polished when I service it. Yes, yes, I will. I probably will do that. So I got to be completely honest with you there. It's a very cool. It's just a cool thing, you know. Out of all the things I wish I could have back, that was probably the number one. The number one thing I'd wish for back, because I love my Patek Philippe, and first complicated, and it also fits in perfectly with my current collection, because I had a 5296, 5110, the world time. So if you're building a bit of a little baby Patek collection, you'd like to have a calendar, a world time, a timing sort of thing. Whether you have a home time, you know the 5134, or a you want a time, a dual. Well, you want some sort of Patek La La Land. You want some sort of calendar watch. You want some sort of time zone or world time, or different time zone watch, and you want some simple Calatrava. 3 genres, and if you're really fucking lucky, maybe a chronograph. But yeah, we'll have to wait for Papa to die to get that one. But yeah, it's just a really cool, beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. I love it so much. Just adore it so much. Care for it. And yeah, that's what I say. I think that's the best. I think it's the best way to go. The absolute best way to go. So look, I'm happy to get it back. It's a material good that I wore it when I was 40. I mean, fuck, I wished I could go back to being 40. Full of optimism. It's amazing. The times have gone so fast. I love it. I love my Pateks. I love my 50-35. It's just part of me. And yeah, the 1016 would be worth more. Yes, of course, yes. But this was a piece that the 1016, I think, was really, that's a long time ago. I got rid of that over 20 years ago. I've kind of moved on. The BMW, as soon as BMW started using plastic water pumps, I don't even fucking like them. The president, yeah, the president would be cool. A little bit small, 30. Well, this is a little bit small too, 37 mil, I suppose. Yeah, but the president was cool. President was very cool, very cool. I just Patek. So that's the piece I've got back, my Patek Philippe. So yeah, very happy to have it back. It's cool. It's a very beautiful watch. I love it to death. So yeah, Patek La La Land. That's my choice. So guys, tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and fuckhead friends and other friends, and put a few nasty comments. What piece do you wish you could get back? If you could have anything back, and don't just pick something for financial reasons, the most expensive thing that's worth the most. What do you wish you could have back? Because I got mine back. And I'm cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. Until next time. Ciao.
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in each other's arm. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes by. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you all the time goes by.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think it's all angels just walk by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my there goes a sight. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul.
Oh. Hey Archie Luxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mark Goldberg for Archie Luxury AC3, The Pontiff, Satan Deville. I want to sincerely thank you for having sat through this video because I know it was awful, but you know what? You do it for the greater good of humanity. Thank you so much. Now, a couple of quick pieces of homework. Now that you've watched this video, I would like you to hit thumbs up. If you must, hit thumbs down, but if you'd hit thumbs up, I would especially appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a really nasty comment and tell him how awful this content was, but most importantly of all, the entire reason that I am linking up with Archie Luxury in the first place. I am a published author. Let Dogs Be Dogs, available in bookstores, Amazon, and electronically somewhere near you. Remember, Archie Luxury, he's not just a figment of your imagination.